realised that today is my last day working at the charity shop whilst it's actually open. I look dreadful. I should have prepared for this situation, but I was not aware that I would be doing this. But this is genuinely what I look like every day here because it's a charity shop. Why the hell would I dress up? But I'm going to show you the shop. There's not much to show you, and you didn't know what it looked like before, but this is the shop. It's very empty now. It looks very sad. I wish I could show you how big and spacious it actually looks. This is where I have been working for the past, well, since July. I started off volunteering here, and then a job came up and I was like, well, I may as well get paid for working here. So yeah, I've been working here as assistant manager since October. I have to say, working at a charity shop has been very fulfilling. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. And I think I will look at working at charity shops when I'm in Barcelona because one, as I said, like, you're doing it for a good cause. Two, you meet some really wholesome, humble people. And I've actually met some of the most incredible, loveliest people I've ever met in my whole entire life. And three, you get some bloody bargains. Honestly, the amount of new clothes that I literally have a whole new bag just for Barcelona. Yeah, now that it's getting closer to moving, I am getting more nervous and I am getting more anxious, but I'm also super excited. So, yeah. I'm about to leave Little Biggles Way Cancer Research. Let's turn this down. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, Benito. This is what the shop looks like now. An absolute tip. The only thing that I did today really was bring all of this up from downstairs. So that's why I'm a bit sweaty. I almost don't want to leave because I'm finding it quite sad. I'm not gonna lie. And once I leave, I feel like it's going to feel really real that I'm actually leaving the UK, because now my next job apart from TikTok is going to be in Barcelona, which is exciting, but obviously a bit nerve-wracking. Just one last look at this little view that I used to look at all the time. Good morning, my cherubs. I'm saying good morning. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but your girl does not get up early. Today, I'm going to be packing, and I don't know where to start. Like, how do you start packing your life up? It's nearly 3 o'clock and I still haven't started packing. This is not a good start. I think we're gonna start with this wardrobe that I can't even open properly because I've got loads of books in the way. When I say loads of books, like, now my drawers, too much. Oh my god, I haven't even worn this. This is adorable, look at it. Booby trap. Cute. This is my first pile, which is mainly summer clothes. I also have all of this in here, which is stuff that I bought from a charity shop. Needs a wash. Since starting a YouTube, naturally I've been watching a lot more YouTube because actually I just never watch it. And I've noticed quite a lot of them are very clean. They're like type A girlies, but I really like this gal, Linda Sun, if I'm saying her name right. Well, yeah, she spoke about therapy, which I will be speaking about in mine. And she was watching Friends. I was like, yes, this girl is for me. But yeah, I'm not gonna be like a clean YouTuber. It's going to be messy. My life is messy. I am messy. I like it that way. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect. I'm far from it. So yeah, I'm still getting in my groove. And I seem to always feel myself when I look gross. Maybe that's going to be my thing. Look at that. I never get spots or anything around my lip, but recently I haven't done any journaling in a while, so it's time to catch up. watching a lot of Spanish programs before I go just to refresh my Spanish mind, and I loved El Cuerpo en Llamas. I spent quite a lot of time with Mila this day, which was really nice, and I made mum and dad some dinner. Just making the most of family time before I leave. As you can see, I've had my hair did. I really wanted to record me actually getting it done because the hairdressers that I went to is really cute. You know, one of those like pink flower trees that it's just like really influencery in there. But I get really awkward in hairdressers. Social anxiety goes through the roof when I'm in a hairdresser's. Every time I open my mouth, I go bright red. Even the thought of it is making me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. This is my hair. I actually really like it. I haven't had any colour put in it because the sun makes it go so blonde. So I'm hoping that does it a little bit more when I'm there. But I actually quite like the colour the way it is. Love it. I then just spent some time getting some bits and bobs done before I leave, like going to the doctor's because I've had a rash for ages, although it looks like that's staying with me for the unforeseeable future now. More on that later. I just know that I'm going to be walking around London nearly crying because I'm leaving London. I do love London, but do I want to stay here? No. I've never actually gone to the touristy places or like around London in the middle of the day on a weekday. I'm like, where is everyone? And I'm like, oh yeah, they're at fucking work. This is the route that I took when I was doing the London Marathon. And I don't remember it being this long to get to Big Ben. Like, it looks so far away. I was at this point blacked out. It's going to be a longer walk than I thought it was going to be. That's fine. I love walking, especially in the morning. I've got nothing to do. It's lovely. I'm here for a podcast. I've got no idea what the podcast is about. No idea what we're going to be talking about. So that's going to be interesting. I've just got to wait and see. I'm going for a coffee with the girl that was emailing me before we do the podcast. I don't know if we're going to be talking about, I literally don't know anything. It's so quiet. I'm not used to it being this quiet, especially the parks, because during like lunch hours there's always people in the parks having lunch or having a coffee, and then after work same thing. It's so quiet. I'm just coming up to Big Ben. That's not quiet because, you know, it never is, but it's quite lovely, to be honest. I'm all about it. I'm all for it. I actually love it when people are on holiday on their own, and then when they come to like tourist attractions, they FaceTime their family. I just find it so cute. I haven't seen Big Ben since all the construction work. Don't actually know what's different with it. There's like England flags on it. Hold up. It does look really gold. And you see the England flags? I feel like they should be UK flags or like Union Jacks. Right, we're gonna go and see Charles. We're on our way. Let's see if I actually remember where I'm going. I should do. Excuse me? Palm trees? Are these new? When was there ever palm trees in the bang centre of London? I don't remember this. So in the marathon you run down here, and the day before I actually did 25,000 steps because I'm an idiot, and all this road was closed off, so I just walked all the way down it. I literally filmed myself also in the middle of the road like the day before, which was quite cute because then when I ran down there the next day it was really nostalgic because this is like the end. Buckingham Palace is the end, and like this, which I'm going to walk through now, is the park. It's always cute coming back here. I have lots of memories at Buckingham Palace. There are actually parrots around here somewhere. Probably not this time of year, but there used to be. Buckingham Palace is my favourite tourist attraction for multiple reasons, but one, like, there's always space, and you can even sit down over there, like, it's never crowded, you can stay here for a good while, you can even have a little picnic, there's 2 little parks next to it. That's why it's my favourite, even though I don't really understand these barriers. The barriers make everything a little bit more annoying, but I guess it stops people from throwing themselves in the road, so I get it. So much room. I'm gonna make my way to Hyde Park now. I haven't been there in a while. I don't really go there that often, but I need to be at Earl's Court Station by 1:15, and at the moment it's about 12. I think I'll have time. I don't know what it is about posh people, but they bloody love a drink. It's literally 12 o'clock in the afternoon and you're walking past everywhere and everyone's having wine. Like, where do you think you are? In Spain? This is Kensington. The walk to the podcast was super cute and I love the podcast. All the girls were super nice, which makes it so much easier.
We're waiting, we're walking to go to her podcast recording.
Oh yeah. Please do not ask me what that oh hell yeah was. Ugh, every time I listen to it I cringe so bad. Podcasts are just like the best in general because you just get to yap about everything that you want to yap about, and this one was about breakups and dating, and I bloody love yapping about men. Not that I have any in my life currently, but you know, they're still fun to talk about because, well, they're terrible. I forced myself to go out for dinner alone. The place where I was going to go was absolutely dead because it's more of like a nighttime vibe. So I pushed myself to go into this pub which was called Nellie Dean. And I am Ellie Dean and they have award-winning pies. So I was like, may as well go and get a pie before I leave the UK. It was a little bit nerve-wracking because everyone was in there just having drinks and I was just sat there on my own having my meal, but I was very proud that I did it.
We did get pick up the dinner, thinking we'll have another one.
Just been for some lovely afternoon tea. I've never actually had an afternoon tea. I never really have scones or scones, however you want to call them. It was lovely. Had a cheeky little Prosecco with Liz, who I know from volunteering at Cancer Research. She's adorable and she goes travelling all the time. Like, I literally aspire to be her when I'm older. There's quite a few older ladies that I volunteer with at Cancer Research that I aspire to be like. I've got so many spots coming up that I'm pretty sure from being in London all day yesterday, the pollution has got to me. And yes, I'm now walking home. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the day. I should pack, but like whatever. Now, I could not leave the UK without seeing the new Bridget Jones first. Let's be real here. I went with my mum, auntie, and my mum's friend Sandra that we actually know from España. Now, I don't know if you've seen the new Bridget Jones, but if you haven't, be warned, it is actually kind of sad. Mum cried for like half of it, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, so I would definitely recommend to go and see it. The last couple of days before I left were actually super sunny, so I made the most of it by going out with my mum and auntie into the countryside and making the most of the UK greenery. the night before I left, that suitcase that you saw me packing actually cracked, so I had to go out and buy a new one. I also got to say goodbye to my niece Mila and my brother and his fiancée Saf before I left. I'm crying. Why am I crying? That's why I'm crying. Oh. I just got my toenails done. I don't particularly like them. The last time walking down this little street living in the UK, which is really surreal. I got really upset last night. I had like a glass of wine, a large glass of wine. And yeah, I went to go have a shower and I was in my bedroom and I was like, oh my God, this is the last time I'm gonna be sleeping in my bedroom. And I just started crying. And then I was in the shower crying. And then I went downstairs and started crying. And then Mum started crying. Mum's just not gonna stop crying for a while. I've got to accept that. Today I feel better. I'm more excited today. I'm excited to get there. I kind of wish I got there during the day because I feel like I'm going to be filled with adrenaline, so I'm not going to go to sleep. But I've managed to get like some viewings for rooms tomorrow. Whether I will go, I don't know, because I feel like I'm just going to be so excited that I'm just going to want to wander. And none of them I'm like really like the look of that much. But I'll go, I think, to one or two maybe, just to get in like the rhythm of things. Hopefully I don't die and hopefully no one tries to murder me or kidnap me. That's the goal.